Good morning and welcome. My name is Paul Bretz, and each week the Thomas Jefferson Content Mastery teachers are desiring to post a small video for you to learn from. And this week we're going to be discussing the use of Canvas and how to integrate Canvas with your Google account. So let's go ahead and begin and take a look at what our goals are for the presentation. Really, we want you to work smarter, not harder. And so hopefully by the end of this video, you're going to be able to achieve a couple of objectives. Firstly, scholars and parents, after watching this video, can use the Canvas to keep track of assignments and receive push notifications on email, cell phone, anything that you want to receive notifications on. Secondly, we want to be able to add those notifications to your Google Calendar so we can integrate everything into one seamlessly. And finally, we want to be able to, for you to be able to collaborate with supportive adults like myself and content mastery teachers who are there to help you achieve your goals. To begin, let's quickly review on how to log in to your school's Canvas page. You go to fwps.instructure.com. Your username is going to be your student number only, and your password is going to be the same as your regular school password. That's the same password that you're going to use for Student View. You can do the same thing on Canvas with the Canvas app by downloading the app either from the Google Store or from the iCloud Store, the App Store, and finally, you're going to download it. You're going to use the Find My School to type in Federal Way Public Schools with the internet. And again, if you have any questions on that, how to access it or how to do it, contact your case manager or the school itself. Okay, I've created a new URL, fine, and I've typed in fwpsinstructure.com, and this is what's popped up. I'm going to type in my username and my password. And what will immediately pop up is your dashboard for your Canvas page. Let's kind of look over this real quick. So what your control settings within your dashboard, you've got your control settings that go to your courses, your calendar. So the courses are every course that you're assigned to. Okay. Your dashboard is your default setting, and within that dashboard, you've basically got three views. You can choose the card view, which is what currently is. You can choose list view, or you can choose recent activity. And again, it will default back to the last time you set it up and used it. So I'm going to go back to card view. And what I want to do is I want to open up my account settings. And I want to look at my notifications. Now, let's look at these preferences. So you've got your choice of four basic preferences. You can choose to notify you right away, and that's used whenever a teacher, if you want to receive information right away, as soon as a teacher posts that information and makes it public, you're going to receive a notification. You can choose a daily summary to receive those notifications. You can receive a weekly summary, or you can choose not to receive anything. Now, within my notifications, you'll see here that I have nothing set to receive push notifications. Okay. However, I do have some email notifications, and so I can, in the grading policies, basically I have it's set to receive a weekly summary. I want to change that because I don't really need it. For students, I'm going to want to know probably on a daily basis what my summaries are. Okay. And again, if I'm hyper-vigilant and want to know as soon as a teacher's posted, I would check that. But I don't really want that. I want to receive just a daily notification. And I do the same thing for course content, announcements. And it's really how you personally want to receive that information. Now, as a student, you may not get all access to all of these. It really depends on your teacher preference and how they want to send notifications to you. But it's important that you go through these and take a look at how you want to receive the information. What information do you want on a weekly basis? What information do you want on a daily basis? What information don't you want pushed? That's really kind of your preferences. I would suggest at a minimum that you receive daily notifications for due dates. You want to receive daily notifications about conversations and a conversation message. You probably want to receive scheduling appointments on either a daily or as soon as teachers post them. Again, it's your choice, and you might want to work with your individual teachers to make sure that you're setting your preference correctly. But those are the things that I would suggest that you do. And again, as you get information, you find some information getting too much, you can reduce it to a daily or reduce it to not at all. But again, you want to be in control of how you receive those notices. Now I've come back to my dashboard, my initial setting, and what I want to do is I want to, again, change my preferences, and I want to change settings because I'm one of those people that like using my cell phone, and students I know like receiving a lot of information from their cell phone. So we're going to set that piece up. I'm going to go to settings, and if you notice here right now that the ways that I'm going to receive contact are currently through an email address. I want to change that. So I'm going to add a tool, and I want to receive a text message. And so I'm going to type in my text message, and I'm going to type in my carrier, and then I'm going to click on register with SMS, and it's going to send me a code. And that code will come via my cell phone. And you'll see now that I've confirmed my cell phone. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my notifications, and I'm going to change my preferences in my notifications. So we now have a cell phone, and let's say I want to receive instant notifications. I want to receive daily notifications on some things. I want to receive weekly on some things, and some things I don't want to receive at all. So on the push notification, I want to make sure that I get push notification for due dates. I want to get push notifications. I want to receive that on my cell phone, and I want to have instant notification on that piece. I want to receive push notifications immediately whenever a conversation is added to the conversation. And again, it depends on your own personal preferences, but make sure that you're receiving that information. And again, as you get it, you're going to you may find that you need to amend this. So the way you amend it is by going through and changing these preferences. Okay, and it's just a matter of switching off those toggles. So I've set up my preferences for how I want to receive those notifications. Now what I want to do is I want to merge my Canvas page to my Google Calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to click on the calendar icon. And I'm going to navigate all the way to the bottom. And I'm going to open up notice that this calendar feed. It's a link. And it's got a URL that I want to copy. So I'm going to select all of this, and I'm going to do Control A, or you can simply highlight everything, but I want to copy that. And then I'm going to close this out, and then I'm going to go to my Google account. And I'm going to go on and open up my calendar app. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this up and paste it. Now what I've done is I've pasted it already. And let me open that up. But let me show you how to create another one. So I'm going to go here to add other calendars. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to open this up from a URL. Now, if I open this up and make the calendar publicly accessible, what that'll do is it gives everybody access to it. And then I can simply just share that link with people that might be supportive. So for this particular calendar, I'm going to make that available because I want my parents to know about it, and I'm going to want my case manager, my content mastery teacher to know about it. So I'm going to click that and open it, and then I'm going to paste that URL. All right, so it's now copied, and I'm going to go here and I'm going to find it. And here's that calendar. And now what I'm going to do is I can open this up and view it within my normal calendar. All right. And you'll see right now that the calendar that I've copied, that I've created is here. I can delete it if I want to, unsubscribe from it, but I'm gonna, and you notice that right now it's defaulted to a yellow color. I can change the settings in that if I wanted to. If I wanted to not make it yellow, I can make it red, and it'll immediately change to color red. I wanna keep it as a yellow color. And so now what's gonna happen is all of that information that is going into my Canvas is immediately going to go into my Google Calendar. And if I wanna share that information, it's certainly available for me to share. So if I want to share my calendar in Canvas to anybody, such as my content mastery teacher, I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to click on the settings. And this URL, I'm going to copy that URL. Make sure you copy it all. And then I can send that a new email. I'm going to paste that link in there. And if I wanted to send it to a teacher, I can do that. And however, whoever else you want to send it to, you can share it, and then people can copy that and paste it into their own calendar. And the benefit of doing that is I can then create a calendar just for all of my students and merge all of that information into one calendar. So I immediately know, opening up a calendar, what all assignments do. I can do that for parents. I can do that for anybody who needs that information. And as a scholar who's trying to improve themselves, I may want that teacher to know that information so they can possibly help me later on. Let's go ahead and look through the goals, make sure that we can do everything that we suggested that we were going to be able to do. Firstly, scholars and parents can use the Canvas app to keep track of assignments and receive push notifications. You received information on how to set up your preferences to get an email notification or a cell phone notification. You now know how to add your own Canvas calendar to your Google Calendar by copying and pasting the URL and inserting it into a new calendar within Google Docs, within Google Calendar. And finally, you can share that Google Calendar to any supportive staff member or parent that needs that information. I hope you found this video useful. If you want to learn more about Canvas and how to make it simpler for you, go to the following URL. And it's the Canvas app. It's the Canvas company that's created that video, and they've got a bunch of video sources here that you can go ahead and click on at any time that you feel you want to learn more about it. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out through email or through text message. We're here to help. Have a great day.